All right, guys, welcome to another trading week. How was your week? I hope you made some blue pips. Okay, so this is the last week in the month of February. So we'll be looking at some currency pairs that are of interest to me. All right, and I'll be sharing my watch list for this week. Okay, I'm usually very careful in trading during the last week of the month because sometimes the market tends to have a new behavior around that time. Okay, so but then we'll check everything technically and fundamentally to see the opportunities that lies ahead for the week. But first thing first, let's start with the fundamentals. So please, like I usually say, subscribe to my YouTube channel, comment on the videos, also share it with your friends. All right. Like I said, I'm trying to build this community. All right. And if the videos have been really helpful, to you, please subscribe and share it with your friends. Okay, so I forgot to say something. Someone commented on my last video and said very basic but rich. I like that. If you've been following me for a while now, you will notice that I like to keep my analysis very simple, very, very basic and simple. I still feel that that makes more money for me. Okay, so it might not work for everybody like that, but I keep my analysis very simple. Last week I had about 8 signals. I lost just one out of these signals. For those that are my signal group, this is what we had last week. Now, if you follow up on the last video for the last week, you discovered about 90% of the analysis was actually very correct. We thank God for that. Okay, so let's move into this week. Okay, usually Mondays is always free. On Tuesday, we'll have the CB consumer confidence come out from United States of America. They're expecting no change in the figure. I don't think this should create any volatility in the market, so I won't be paying attention to that. And then on Wednesday, we have the CPI from the Australia will be coming out. The official cash rate, of course, is expected to remain at 5.50%. We are not expecting any increase in interest rates from the New Zealand or even from the Australian from Australia. Why? Because by now, I think some of them should start thinking about reducing their rates. Okay, that's slashing the rate. All right, and then we'll have the Reserve Bank of New Zealand monetary policy statement come out, and then the rate statement also will be coming out. All right, so this will be happening at 2 a.m. For those in Nigeria, that's West African time, and then on Thursday, all day, so no specific time, we'll have the German prelims CPI also will be coming out at 2:30 p.m. on Thursday. We have the CAD GDP. That same time, we should have the core PCE price index and the unemployment claims that usually happen every Thursday. And then 4 p.m. on Friday, we'll have the ISM manufacturing PMI, and then the revised UOM consumer sentiment. So overall this week, I think the most important out of all these is the unemployment claims and the ISM figure. Now let's look at the ISM. All right, previous 49.1%, they're expecting a modest increase to 49.5%. Of course, an increase would mean positive for dollar, while a decrease in number would be negative. All right, but then whatever the actual is, that is what the market will react to. Okay, so this is what we have on the fundamental figure. I think technicals, for those that are into technicals, they should have a field week this week. Yeah. So let's start with the DXY. Now, looking at the DXY, just like we said last week, for those that followed the analysis last week, you see that I was expecting a sell, and then we had a modest sell before the market tried to move back up. Now, for me, I still expect a bit of sell or a move back to the 104 region before we finally have a major sell. Except we have a proper break of that region, then we should have a retest and then a continuation that will take us to 106 to 107 area. So this is what I have on the DXY. Now we're going to start our analysis from the Euro USD. Now, in the last few weeks, I've not been trading Euro USD because it's a bit structureless for me, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know about other people, but I just feel like it's been structureless. Okay, so but then let's look at it basically. Now, it's been selling, right? USD has been in a bearish trend. You could see the descending channel here, and then currently I was trying to draw up a new channel path for it, and then I saw this, okay, which is an ascending channel, but unfortunately there is a modest break of that channel on Friday, right? Okay, so which means that we should expect a sell down to this point at 1.0724. So that's we're expecting a sell towards that level. That's almost about 100 pips from the current level. The thing is this channel that I have in might actually be irrelevant, right? Okay, but if you look at it very well, you see that this was actually a resistance that was created, and then we have a bit of a rejection followed by a bearish engulfing candle that we already have around here, right? Okay, so we should probably get a sell down to this point, and then maybe we can then get a buy up to this point. All right, but another thing I'm looking at is this is on 4-hour time frame. Now to see that the market is making an higher low, we'll see how that develops. If this price goes back into this channel, then we should be looking out for a buy on the Euro USD. Okay, so but ultimately this week I would be looking to sell Euro USD to just about 100 pips move down. Yeah, that is my target for the week. Yeah. So let's move to the next one. The next one is Great Britain USD. I don't really have any interest in trading this guy. All right, on Friday, I gave a signal to some people. I think it was around there, and I told them to buy to this point. So it got to this point, and then I was saying that they should find the sell entry. Now we should probably get a sell down to this point or hit the lower trend line before we get a rise. But what I'm thinking is this: I feel that if this guy retests this level, we should probably get a breakout from that level, a retest, and then a sell to this level. This is what I'm thinking for Great Britain. But I am not going to be placing a buy or a sell on it. In fact, I'm not looking to buy or sell Great Britain USD. But then you could see that the market has been making higher lows continuously. So a touch on this point with a move up will keep the bullish, the short-term bullish trend that we're already having on the 1-hour time frame. It will actually keep it intact. Okay, so this is what I have on the Great Britain USD. Like I said, I try to keep my analysis very simple. Okay, very basic and simple. Is it working for me? Yes, it's actually working for me. Do I know every other patterns to trade in the market? Yes, I do. I've been trading for about 17, 18 years now. So I know all those things. But then I feel that this is what works for me. And it's really working for me. All right. Let's check out the USD/JPY. Now, for USD/JPY, in the last 2 months, I've had this chart. I didn't change it, right? It's been there. Okay, but then I'm seeing something else. Okay, so I'm probably seeing an ascending wedge. Okay, basically, I'm seeing an ascending wedge on the USD JPY here, so which means that it's thinning out. So we should probably get something out of here. If we have a breakout from this region, then the market should actually touch the lower trend line in the ascending channel. Okay, but then if we have a breakout of this ascending wedge, we should probably get a retouch and then a continuation in the sell. But ultimately, I'll be looking to sell the USD JPY, but I will sell after a move up. I will only be looking to sell at 151.16 area or 151.5 or 151.60 area. I'll be looking to sell from that angle. Okay, especially this angle. Yeah, so I'll be looking to sell from there. If I can get a sell entry around that side, I will probably have to use an 100 pips stop loss with a target of about 400 to 500 pips take profit. That will be my my trade for the month of March. Actually, I will have to use it. I will leave it throughout the month of March to give me probably about 400 to 500 pips on the USD JPY with 100 pips stop loss. So this is what I'm seeing on the USD JPY. Now let's check on the 4-hour time frame. Now looking at the 4-hour time frame, it looks instant, an ascending wedge, yeah. And then currently, if you go on 1-hour time frame, you probably see that the market is ranging, yeah. I think we are correct. Are we? Yes, we are. The market is ranging, right? So this is the range. Let me probably put. This is the range that we are having currently. And then if you check the range very well, this is a long peep range. Yeah, a long peep range between, not even long, 150 to 149. So between 150 and 149. So we already have a touch here. And then market is developing and already at a very good area for a sell. So we should probably get a sell to this point. But then if the market moves up to this point again, I'll be looking to sell, like I said, down to this point. Yes, so I have a lot of sell area for USD JPY, but everything is subject to confirmation before we go in. Okay, so let's look at gold. Yeah, on Friday, before the market closed on Friday, I was really hoping that I'll probably get a sell on gold. Yeah, gold had a modest buy on Friday, and it's looking all good for gold. But then I'm actually seeing a sell. Now, looking at this properly, you see that gold is in a bullish phase, right? The bullish move started here in October, and then we've been having this and this. The market visited that area again as a support level, right? Let's put this there, support level, and then you can see it's connecting to a previous resistance. Now we have the support level here. Okay, so but although if you look at it again, you will see that the market is actually having a lower highs in place. We're having a lower highs in place on gold. Yeah, let me just quickly show you this. We're having a lower highs on gold on the daily time frame. Yeah, daily time frame. So if you check it properly, this is what we have. This is what I have based on channel trading, structure trading. So I'll probably be looking out for yourself for the week to around 1982 region, 1982 region. Okay, so we should get a sell down to this point. Now, don't forget that if USD JPY is buying, it is expected that gold will be selling, and vice versa. All right, so since we're expecting a bit of buy on the USD JPY, then we should be expecting a sell on the gold. Okay, so let's check this on the 4-hour time frame. Now, looking at the 4-hour time frame, you see that everything looks intact. Yeah, if I have to uh, do this properly, you probably see that the market has actually touched this area, and then we should be looking out for a sell. Now, based on this also, we have a very good zone for gold around this point. Yeah, it's a very good zone because it's more of a confluence. So you can see the market actually made a confluence around this point. Yeah, and market go back to that point again. So we should be expecting a sell. But then let's see how it closed on Friday. Looking at the 1-hour time frame, you see that we already have bearish engulfing here that confirms the sell. So we should probably get a sell up to this point, and then we should get hit here, or then the market should sell to the lower trend line. Okay, so this is what I have on gold, but ultimately this week I will be looking to sell gold until gold touches the lower trend line. All right, is that fine? What else should we look? Let's look at Euro Swiss franc. Now, Euro Swiss franc is in a very good place. If you ask me, basically, it's actually selling. We are in very strength. Yeah. Okay. We have lower highs in place. Blah blah blah. And then currently, if you check it, this is what we have, right? And the market is at the neckline. Yes, market is actually at the neckline here. Good, fantastic. So based on advanced structure, price action structures in the market, we actually saw this kind of structure on the NZD the last week, and it worked perfectly well. I'll probably have to show you again. So this is exactly what we are seeing here. So we expect a break, a retest, and then a continuation on Euro Swiss franc. But if we don't get a break, we should be looking to sell. And then the sell should probably develop to this area. Let's see. Should get a sell up to this point. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good. should get a sell up to this point. All things being equal, we should get a sell up to this point if we don't get a breakout from this level. Now, this is what I'm saying on the USD situation. Now, I'll be paying very close attention to this guy because this is one of the best price action structure that I like to trade. Played out really very well on NZD USD last week. Okay, so please pay very close attention to Euro Swiss franc. Now let's check Euro JPY. I have nothing much on Euro JPY really, other than the fact that it's approaching a very major resistance up there. Not even a major, actually a minor resistance, because market has only touched that particular point once, and then the market is approaching that area. So I'll be looking out for a buy to test that level. If it does that, then I'll be looking out for a sell. Okay, so we expect a buy and then a sell on Euro JPY. But don't forget that we are already seeing another bearish bullish trend developing. So everything that happened here is a pullback for another move. Okay, so but then we'll see how it develops. Please don't enter a buy or sell until you have a proper confirmation. So when market touches this zone, we'll be looking to have a proper confirmation before we go in. So two things is going to happen, right? I can actually see all of these things, do this analysis, and then during the week, I give a buy signal, right? That would have probably mean that the market has actually gone above that zone, and then we have a retest and confirmation, then I can start buying. But then ultimately, I should be looking to sell Euro JPY this week. And then last but not the least, Euro AUD. Where is it? Euro AUD. Now, based on this guy, I had this in place last week, right? Okay, so in fact, I've had this chart for some weeks now. So we picked a buy from here for those that followed, and then we picked a sell from here. Now, price got to the middle of the trend line. Yes, for those that know about trend line very well, there's a middle part of trend line, and then it reversed, retouched that zone, and then we are already having a build up on a bearish move. So we should probably get a sell down to this point at 1.5969. This is a very long one because we're doing this on the daily time frame. Price is currently at 1.6477. So we are talking about almost 500 pips from the current level. Well, two things really, because as you're having your sentiment, you should also be looking at the other side. If the market fails to go down and then retouch this zone, goes above this zone, we should be looking out for a retest and then a continuation. So this is basic. Honestly speaking, if you follow it as it is, there are rules to these things, right? But if you follow it the way I actually make it very simple, you are honestly going to make money 80% of the time. I assure you that you are going to make money 80% of the time. Okay, so everything is subject to confirmation. I'm going to repeat it again. Everything is subject to confirmation. Let's check this guy on 4-hour time. Now, 4-hour time frame, the sell is already developing, but you could probably see that the market is ranging. Yeah, you're seeing a ranging phase here. So from this point down to this point, and market trying to move up now. Now, if we see a break below this point, then we'll look out for a retest and then we start selling. So our first target could be here. Okay, yeah, this is our first target, and then our ultimate target will be down there. Okay, so this is very simple, really very, very simple. Just follow it. What are the confirmations, the candlestick patterns, and then sometimes you can decide to use Fibonacci to retracements just to see the interest point that price may probably turn. And then also, I usually teach on how to use the EMA, the professional way of using the EMA. To get that video, I think I have one of that video on my YouTube channel. Please, you can check it out, how to use EMA. I taught on how you can use EMA for confirmations, the parameters, that is the settings. My personal settings is all on that video you might like to watch. Okay, so sometimes you can actually use the moving average to check out your point of interest and how you can, just for entry purposes. Okay, so this is what I have this week. So ultimately, these are my pick for the week. Again, before we go, these are my pick, my trade idea for the week. So we're looking to sell Euro USD, looking to this guy here, Great Britain USD. I have two things. I don't know if I'm not sure I'll be selling this, right? But I'll be selling this. I'll be watching Great Britain USD For USD JPY, I'll be looking out for a buy, not to take the buy. I'm only going to be taking the sell in anticipation for a buy. So I expect a buy before we finally get a sell. Okay, and then on gold, I expect a sell to 2012 first, and then to 1982 as the ultimate target for gold. And then for Euro Swiss franc, we expect a sell. For Euro JPY, we expect a buy to the resistance that was created few days or few weeks back before we finally get our sell. And then for Euro AU, we're expecting a sell because of the W pattern that we see on. I mean, we should expect a buy because we expect a break, a retest, and then a continuation, right? So I'll probably change this to a sell. All subject to confirmation. Please and please ensure that you have your proper confirmation in place before you place your trade. For those that would like to join my Signal group, please comment on this video, and then we can arrange on how you can be on my Signal group. I'll say it again, in January, I had no loss all through January. All the signals I was given based on this simple strategy all gave us win. And then for the month of February, I've only had I think 3 losses. Yeah, last week I had 2, which was Bitcoin and Great Britain JPY. This week that just ended, I had 1 loss on I can't remember the currency. Can't remember the currency. You can't win all trades, right? Okay, but then winning rates are usually about 80 to 85%, which is good. So you want to join my Signal group? Yes, you are welcome. Just comment on this video and we'll arrange for that. Okay, thank you all very much. Please like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share the video, follow me. Let's build this community together. Let's learn from each other. Signing out, my name is Sam Dina, popularly known as Trustworthy FX. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.